messages for those of you who are feeling lost. Now I'll be posting a longer version of it on IGTV, so if you are interested you can go watch it there. The shorter version of it, I feel like a lot of you are ending old cycles, giving up on certain routines and habits that were not serving you well, and taking up and implementing more of a discipline in your schedule and learning how to manifest those blessings. So this is a huge theme for today right now. Now, those of you who have, come all the way from the reels, or even if you have just signed up to the reading and are looking at this reading and are wondering what's going on here, so this deck is called the Yogic Path deck, and this is one of the most beautiful decks I have seen. And today, what we will be doing is we'll be discussing. These are collective messages and messages for those of you who are feeling lost, okay, who are feeling like what should I do next or where should I take things next. Now, having said that, this is not going to resonate with all of you because this is not a sign based reading. For those of you who already are familiar with the terms on the cards, I ask you with a lot of respect to not interpret in your not interpret it in your own way, and apply it to the reading. You can interpret these cards in your own way and apply it to yourself, but please don't comment in the comment section saying that oh, this means that. These cards are, there are yogic terms, there are old Sanskrit terms that are being used, and certain gods and goddesses being used in this deck, and I understand. You know I'll be reading this intuitively. I'll be reading this however I feel these four cards they work together, and I ask of both people who will be tuning into this reading. I ask them to not, just look at the one card and maybe hear the word samadhi and then assume something. Everything, even in the normal tarot, when we read certain things, certain words, they are not the literal meaning of that, and that is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so a lot of you, especially if you are desis, you already might be knowing the meaning of it, and so that is why I'm asking you to not interpret in the general sense. I'll be interpreting these cards for you today, and hopefully let's see what the messages are for you. Okay, so if you are feeling lost, if you don't know what direction should you take in your life, these are your messages today, and this is a collective message. Again, this is not a sign based message. It's not a zodiac sign like Aries, Leo, that kind of a thing. This is a very collective message. If you resonate with the reading, good for you. I'll be pointing out certain signs that I intuitively will be picking up on during the reading. So if you have those placements, if you are those signs, you can, that could be acting as a signifier. But apart from that, this is not a tarot deck. This is an oracle card. So there's no specific set of rules here. It's mostly based on intuition, and so let's get into the reading without much further ado. So for people who are feeling lost, the first and the most important card in this deck is the first card that I got was Pratyahara, which is also the bottom deck card. And while I was shuffling, I got this card twice. So to me here, it talks about what are you ready to give up on in order to get something. Okay, so there are certain habits, there are certain things in your life that some of you might be already working on cutting out. Could be a person, could be a job, could be a place that you're living in, could be a certain set of habits that you feel like it's not good for me. You know that it is not good for you, but you still somehow you were kept in the loop for very long. For some of you it could be a relationship, because I am getting a very heavy Venus influence here, so maybe that could have been one of the reasons for why. But at this point of time, there are certain things that are coming up that you are working on, that and you feel like you need to cut out. And some of you, I feel like, already are in the process of cutting that out. You have made the plan, you have written it down. If you are on a diet, you have written down the schedule. If you are trying to get a new job and quit your old one, you already have sent in the resumes, and you're in the process of it, you're working through it, because that energy is very strong here. And for others of you, I think this is something that you need to do. This is your stepping stone towards what we will be discussing further on in this reading. So, where if you are wondering where do I need to start with, is to cut down the clutter. If you are at a point in time, and it may feel a bit cliche, but you need to first cut down the clutter from your past. That clutter can include cleaning up your personal space, cleaning up your life, cleaning up your friend circle, whoever you think is right now a baggage. You don't Something that you don't want to carry forward in your life from here on. You need to cut that out. Regardless of how difficult, and this will, mind you, this will take a lot of discipline. Everything that I'm going to explain to you in this reading is going to require an immense amount of self discipline on your part, and whatever it is that you're trying to work on, it's not going to come like you're not going to be handed it. There's a lot of blessings coming in with that Lakshmi, the Venus. It's that influence coming into this reading. You have so much to gain, but without that discipline, without that sacrifice, you don't stand the chance to gain it. So if you feel like I can afford to still, there are certain times where people are lucky enough to do that, but this is not that reading. This reading is about reading is basically, regardless of what your faith is, regardless of what you believe in, this reading is about, the universe to you is saying, I will give you this, that, and the third, everything that you ever wished for. And that could include money, that could include good financial stability, good career, perfect soulmate, that somebody you can be in a relationship with. But the universe to you is saying, if you are not ready to make that tough decision to give up on something in your past, you don't stand a chance to gain it. Those two things cannot coexist. You have to let go of something in your past, and that is what the focus is in this reading. So after this reading, if you are feeling like, oh, but where should I start, this is what I want, A is what I want, what do I do in order to get A? The first thing to do is not to reach for A, but to first, whatever is weighing you down, look at the things that are weighing you down. Is it your family, friends? Is it somebody you love? Is it something that you are doing in your routine life that is just holding you back from achieving whatever it is you want? And first, when you have gone over it, when you have kind of done a whole clean over of that complete thing, then you can reach towards whatever you want. So that is in your reach. Whatever you want is in your reach. You're going to be blessed with that. But first, that discipline needs to be inculcated in your life. That discipline needs to be observed and practiced regularly in your life. And up until the point you do that, up until you make it a part of your life, up until you have made that sacrifice, you will not be able to get the new. So ideally, if you are familiar with tarot, I'm getting a very strong feeling of, like, how a certain cycle ending, certain things are ending, but with that cycle you will have to give up on those habits as well. So I'm getting a lot of Venus influence, a lot of earth sign influences here. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because some of you could be, again, Taurus is a Venusian sign as well. Some of you could be Libras. I'm also picking up on heavy Virgo energy from this set of cards, and also a bit of Pisces. So Pisces and Scorpio as well. So these are the signs that I am picking up on heavily. But regardless of whether or not you have these placements, this is something that you need to implement first. So right now, and especially, okay, so we are literally we have just had the full moon in Capricorn, right? If you follow tropical astrology, it was a full moon in Capricorn, and then of course in sidereal it was Sagittarius. But so just going off of the Capricorn, full moon in Capricorn vibe, and this feels to me very intently like a very, in huge parts, this is a very I would say a very earthy, very and also at the same time very Venusian reading. So I have most importantly, I had earthy and Venusian influences in this reading. So to me, and also a bit of Saturn, because there's with that self-discipline, that whole making sacrifices or delaying your gratification to achieve whatever it is you want. So this is something, when Saturn and Venus work together, it talks about long term gains. This is not something, not a windfall that you will enjoy overnight and that then it will be taken away. If you want something to exist in your life for a long period of time, if you want a relationship, suppose, that will last you a lifetime, you will have to invest in people who are, or invest in yourself in a way wherein you can sustain a relationship that could, and that will require self discipline. It does not just the flowery parts of a relationship, but that discipline as well, right? So this was just for one example. Some of you who are trying to build a career up, for those of you, there's something that you want, okay, and that is what you want is money, status, all of those things which will be provided to you, but there has to be something that has to be sacrificed first, so yeah, that is a reading, and I know it may sound a bit cliche, but a lot of you, of course, if you're watching this reading, if you are intently watching this reading, people might already be a bit spiritual, but there are certain blockages even spiritually, and uh, that I'm picking up on here that you need to work on. For some of you, if you have been lagging behind in your spiritual hygiene, if you have not been doing your meditations, if you have not been cleaning up your spaces, if you have not been cleaning up your energy, this is a call for you to do that. For others of you, if you are not somebody who is a very intently spiritual person, if this is not a part of your routine, you can start doing it. That could be one message. The second message is that for a lot of you, I feel like there has to be some sort of physical change that needs to be made. If you don't exercise, try and exercise. You may think, it has nothing to do with me wanting a 6-figure job. It does, trust me, it does, because every time you change your physical body, it's going to manifest in your reality, it's going to manifest in how your life is going to be. So if you are just sitting around, that stagnant energy is just building up, you're not going to get too far with that kind of stagnation. So the more you move, the more your environment is clean, the more kind of and that is also a part of your hygiene, spiritual hygiene, as well as your, in general, your routine as well. But I feel like even if you guys are not somebody who's a strong meditative person, there has to be some time, especially if you don't take if you're not somebody who meditates on a daily basis. I think a lot of you need to start taking some time out of a day, if you are especially if you are people who are very busy, or you live with a family where you don't get any time at all for yourself. You need to take half an hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you can manage out of a day for yourself, where you can just sit with yourself in peace. You don't have to do the whole 9 yards of breathing in, breathing out. If that is not your thing, that is completely okay, but 10 minutes, 15 minutes where you don't have to engage with other people, where you're just listening to yourself, is really, really crucial right now, because a lot of you might be getting a lot of downloads about where to go from here, okay? And that is why I'm saying that you need to be at your physical best, your body has to be at your physical best, and at the same time you have to be your mental best to receive those downloads. So up until the point you have maintained your hygiene, both physical as well as spiritual, as well as your routine. If you're not maintaining it, it's going to be very hard to pick up on your intuition. And right now you can just see, all of these cards are talking about your inner voice, your intuition. What is it? Where do you want to go? And that leading you towards the blessings, that leading you towards the abundance, listening to yourself. So in all of these cards, if you can see, the 3 cards here that are from Pratyahara, Dharma and Samadhi, all of these talk about just going inwards, going and if you can just see the card descriptions on the cards, somebody alone having a conversation with themselves and the divine. So make space for that kind of clarity, make space for that kind of spiritual downloads, and then that is how you will reach towards your blessings. That is how you will, whatever it is that you're manifesting in your love life, in your creativity, if you're somebody who's creative person, if you have a creative blockage, give yourself some time to, uh, clear up your mind or clear up your head. I'm picking up on a lot of like stagnation, so you need to work on that specifically. Yeah, so that is the message for all of you. For some of you, I can pick up like a strong. If you can just see in the first card, there's a zigzag line. It's just your especially okay, let's not get into that. So I think I planned on doing a 10-minute reading and I'm already in the 15-minute mark. Anyway, guys, I hope you got the message. I don't want to repeat myself again and again. I think it's getting a bit repetitive. This is strictly the messages that I'm picking up on. I would have gotten into a bit of a more detail. I would have loved to gone through it, but I realize that this is not a reading for people who are strictly spiritual practitioners. This is for a collective. So not all of you need to be privy to that information. And I feel like somebody who already, I had a couple of messages about the people who are spiritual practitioners, but we'll keep it out of that. Out of this message. So if I had to just summarize the reading, you need to first let go of certain things that are maybe you are in the process of it, or maybe you are already planning to do it, but you need to make that sacrifice. You need to you need to implement discipline in your life. You need to do something in a way where kind of religiously do something. Okay, again, don't stick to the words in the card or the idea of it in the sense of Sanskrit or the typical words that we use in Sanskrit. This is about your life and how you can implement it. And I feel like this is something that you need to do in a way where it becomes a part of your daily schedule, it becomes a part of your life, like how you brush your teeth. So you having time for yourself, you having the time to talk to yourself, and not constantly being surrounded by other people's opinion, other people's noise, other people's voices. You have to give yourself that 1 hour, half an hour, whatever you can make time for in a day, to just listen to yourself, listen to the guidance that is coming from inside. Okay, and that is how you can best connect to the divine. If you are somebody who believes in that, very well, take that time out, and that is how you will find your blessings. That is how you will find your manifestations. That is how you will overcome the blockages that you're experiencing right now. And a lot of you are experiencing that blockage, and a huge reason for that is that you're holding on to certain things that are not good for you. And some of you are being a spoiled brat, and you're like, okay, but I do want this new thing, but I also want to hold on to that old thing. And that is not how it works. You will have to make a decision. Do you want to stay in that old life, or do you want this new thing? And the moment you decide that, you will have to take and this is not going to be easy. It's not, this is the spread, apart from regardless of what the outcome is, this is not an easy thing to implement. And I know, because I've tried and trying still, and I understand. And for any human being to come out of their comfort zone, it's not the easiest, the most pleasant, the most comfortable thing. But if you want to, get those blessings, if you want those manifestations to come in, and today is Friday, and I got the Lakshmi card, which is already such a, to me, it's a signification that yes, already this is going somewhere positive. This is going somewhere like a signification for me that it is something that can come true for you guys. But you do need to first make that let go of that old thing. So with that, I'll conclude your reading. We're already on the 20-minute mark. If you liked it, please comment, please like and share. I hope you guys take care. Bye.